What's the crack, lads? Today I'm going to show you guys the 5 most underrated players in eFootball 2025. Let me know yours in the comments below. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start with our free option, which is Viktor Gyökeres. This guy is lighting it up on the world stage, and he's just a really solid player. He's very similar to Cristiano Ronaldo, kind of handles like him, very, very decent. Now, I've been using the GP version, but this MVP version from the Match Pass is an absolute beast as well. And he's just got an unbelievable array and variety of goals in him. So I definitely recommend, if you are playing free to play and you're looking for that kind of, I won't say end game striker. Most of the clips that you're seeing here are with the, the normal version or the GP version. We were testing him out. He seems to have got a big boost behind the scenes. And I guarantee you, if you play with him a couple of games, he'll just finish left foot, right foot, an absolute weapon up front. And as I said, he does remind me of kind of like a budget Cristiano Ronaldo, that if he gets a sight on goal, absolutely insane, both feet, right? So that is Gyökeres. Next up, we have David Villa. Now, this is also a free option. This David Villa was a selection if you wanted to pick him with your free player choice or selection with the free card that you got a couple of months ago. Unbelievable, lads. Again, look at the stats. Look at where we're playing him. Kind of best played off a centre forward so that he can break onto balls. Doesn't need much passing, but just an absolute deadly, deadly finisher. You see a little R3 flick there. One of the most technical, kind of silky players in the game. Both feet, can shoot from standing, can shoot from running, can, bring others into the game. Very much so enjoy playing him. And this is kind of against, good opponents here, where his movement is just electric. He's not quite as up there with Eto'o or any of the meta men, but I do feel that he is an absolute beast. And of course, you can get the odd assist here and there as well, which is always a nice kind of option to have, right? If you're playing him with a big man, such as Gyökeres or whoever. Next up, we have Shinji Kagawa. Definitely one of the most underrated. Now, I think these next 3 are probably my most underrated players. I mean, Kagawa, yes, he's got insane stats. Yes, he's a whole player. I know people know about him. I know people are using him. But honestly, boys, he's probably been one of the most fun attacking midfielders that I have used. Just insane. Like, really, really good. Pops up in multiple positions. Very, very, very good to finish a ball. Left foot, right foot. This is what you're getting from a lot of these players. I think a lot of the time we do judge, and especially when we're playing with meta players, and I'm guilty of this as well. When you have your end game level attacking midfielder or centre forward or centre back, look at that for a goal. One of the best outside of the foot curlers as well. Even though a lot of players have these skill sets, have these stats, Shinji just seems to have very unique movement, very unique ability, and can finish and pass off both feet. He can dribble, he's quite strong. His movement is incredible with the AI. And as this game is mostly AI driven now off the game and off the ball, it is kind of nice that you're able to have a player that can just bang a few goals in. You can see a power shot. This was against the legend difficulty. Yes, it's offline, but still take nothing away from those finishes. They are top class finishes, and it doesn't really matter where he gets the ball. And there's only one other player on this top 5 underrated that I have been more impressed with, that I didn't really give a chance. And he's coming up at the top position. But what about that for a finish to round us off with Shinji Kagawa? So we also have Jack Wilshere. Now, Jack Wilshere seems to have gotten a boost. This is a bit of a controversial one. There's a couple of other underrated players. I might do a part 2 to this video, because I have another 5 underrated players that could easily fill out a top 10, right? But let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think Wilshere is, for a free card, not the new Jack Wilshere. This is the older Jack Wilshere. Absolutely brilliant as well. Some of the best feet in the game. His movement is electric. He kind of reminds me of Pedri, right? Some people will say Pedri's better, and I get that. But I think that this free Wilshere was definitely one of the most slept on cards ever. And one of the best players to finish shots along the ground, which is quite hard to stop from goalkeepers. A lot of the time, the goalkeepers will save curl shots if they go at a certain trajectory or a certain angle. But it's the passing and the playmaking for him. He's not quite run and gun like Hoynes. He's not going to have that ability such as Kaka with the direct running as an attacking midfielder. But you can just see, man, just absolutely making bits. He kind of reminds me of Son Krasen. If you guys remember Son Krasen from way back when, this is an unbelievable touch with a little R3 flick as well. What a goal. But my main man, lads, has to be Xabi Alonso. I think Xabi Alonso is the most underrated card in the game by a country mile. Now, I could literally have 20, 30 clips, but we're going to keep it short and sweet. His stats are nothing really to, like, absolutely blow the doors off. I mean, he doesn't have 90 speed. He doesn't have 90 acceleration. but holy moly, lads, if you have not used him and not tried him, one of the best, if not the best, movements in the game from a centre forward. Now listen, our centre midfielder, he's not going to score every chance. You can see there, but he does get a lot of chances from these positions. Pirlo and him are kind of my main two men at the moment, right? And he just always seems to be in that kind of like goal poacher position, while also being able to defend, while also being able to attack, while also being able to pass, shoot, dribble, everything. He's got the power, he's got the range, and of course he can also defend. So that is it for my top 5 underrated players in the game. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know if I've missed out on anybody who's been beasting for you under the radar, and we might feature a community-wide most underrated players in eFootball 25. Until next time, I will talk to you then. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know if you want part 2. Peace.